I've been the problem since birth. Respect ain't given, it's earned.
Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy Luke.
Hello.
Back. You know what I mean? What's good though? Yo, first off, shout out to the Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? New York. Yeah. Facts, man. Going to the conference semifinals. Better beat Indiana too. You know what I'm saying? I got it going. A full deuce, game 6. You know what I'm saying? Knicks way. But yeah, for all you new Knicks fans, because we winning this year, y'all better cut it out, man. You feel me? And show love to the niggas that been here for the last 25, crying every goddamn year because them niggas ain't do shit. You feel me? Shout out to our legends, though. You feel me? But yeah, stay in your place. We got some multi-millionaires counting each other money. You know what I'm saying? Watching each other pockets, you know, what they do. You know. So last week, at the Knicks game, Fat Joe and 50 Cent was in the front row. And Joe Buddens was either in the second or the third row with his lady, and this is what transpired.
Down, cool, sit there, and ain't nobody sitting in front of me. Yeah. So then Fat Joe comes in, with his daughter, and they sit down.
Shout out to Fat Joe.
Shout out to Joe. So me and my girl start talking about the Bottega outfit that Fat Joe got on. But in my head, I say, now the last few times I've seen Fat Joe in the garden, he has been directly next to 50 Cent. And I say, wouldn't that be funny? If those are it's only 2 seats left. They right in front of us. Those are the only 2 empty ones. And sure enough, as God would have it, 50 comes in. And my man, I'm Brady Freeze right now. Yeah, Eve, shout out to Eve. So I dap Eve, and 50 just sit down, but he don't see me. But his man sees me, but he don't see me. And Fat Joe knows I'm here, but he don't see me. All right, the game started. Yeah, we watching. Fuck it. We watching the game now.
That was Joe Budden's point of view. You feel me? Now, you gonna hear Fat Joe's.
Let me tell you something. New York got a lot of stars, like celebrities, big time stars. Like it's like they putting them up a deck now. They ain't just courtside. It's too many. It's too many superstars in New York City. If you look at it, the Kardashians is there, the Bad Bunnies is there, the Cardi B's, the Stephons, the this one, the that one, the Sopranos, the this, the Tina Fey's, the this. It's just too many stars in New York City. Now, if we were somewhere else in the B market or C market, that shit open all day. The courtside is open. This is a hard ticket to get.
Hard to get a ticket.
Hard to get a ticket.
I heard that. What was the most expensive ticket for the game? What, 500,000? Something like that? 130,000?
I don't know. It was 54,000 to seat the game I went. I was tempted
like
to sell it.
or something like that.
I would have never caught a ticket again. You know that shit was 54,000 a seat.
That's crazy. I would never do that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
I ain't paying 54 a ticket.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Well, I've done it.
I can do a lot with 50 grand.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
New York Knicks, a Knicks floor seat experience is like a bucket list of life that, you know, you can cross that off.
I kind of did it for free, so I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
That's why I would never pay for the ticket. I need it free.
Sir, let me tell you something, man. I've paid that much, even more for boxing matches.
Nah,
like
I do that.
where, you know, the shit is crazy because your man Edgar Berlanga, my little man Edgar Berlanga, fight Canelo. I'm out there with my family in Vegas. His manager, they gave me some suspect. Suspect for me is I'm not going 10th row. I'm not going 5th row. I gotta be front row.
So you want all the...
Because somebody you don't like, your enemy, gonna come sit right at, you know, we call that the Joe Budden seats. You know, them second row.
I don't even got
You ain't got a hoodie?
I don't even got a hood.
Yo, listen, them second, third row, I can't do it. I gotta sit front row. I'll give you my experience.
What do you call them seats?
The Joe Budden seats. Them shit second row. You know, perfect example. him and 50 got some shit, and I'm sitting courtside, and 50 comes
He was
sit.
right behind y'all.
Okay, but he's behind us.
Those were still considered floor seats.
Those
if
are
you know
great.
anything.
Listen,
I didn't know that.
It's AA and BB.
I'm not
He
trying
was
to be
in-
disrespectful, but the man had a little something going on with 50, and why God put 50 Cent front row, and he's in like third row? Like, that would bother me if I was Joe Buddens. It happened to me before. It happened to me before. When we
Now,
just
listen,
squashed
if he
the
didn't bump in the fifth, would he had a nice experience?
You got a
at
good seat, but the problem is you got to always expect the enemy might come front row.
Yo, what are you,
No,
what are you thinking?
This man is
trying to tell
funny,
you the
bro.
truth. The enemy will come front row. Look what happened to Joe Budden.
That's the only example you can
I'm
give
going
me.
to give you another one.
Okay.
I went to a Babyface concert.
Yo,
Hold up.
all right, let me hear it.
I gotta hear it.
Let me hear it.
I'm going to a Babyface concert. Once again, 50 Cent is the culprit. We just squashed the beef with 50 Cent. Everybody's cool. I'm in the second row. Natina got me the tickets. I'm second row. The man come and sit in the front row right in front of me. Yo, Crack, what's up? Yo, hi, Mrs. Crack. This, I was like, oh, never again.
Fifth?
Yes!
It's just fifth, then.
No, he's just like, it's him. I'm telling you, he might be like, yo, where Jada at? Third row? 3C? He'll come to 1C. I'm telling you. This guy is notorious for this. I learned my lesson that night. I was at the Babyface concert. I said, yo, Natina, don't ever. I don't care if it's Patti LaBelle's, Stephanie Mills. I'm front row. I won't go.
I feel you.
You call that arrogant.
I feel it. That ain't
full of
arrogant. I feel you.
himself.
I feel you.
This,
No,
that.
no,
I am
I
not
feel
giving the person the opportunity
To be in
to
front.
sit in front of me. It's just, I don't know. It happened to me. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
He
What happened to
feels strong
Joe
on
Budden
that.
happened
Yeah,
to me.
he's standing on that
Yeah,
one.
that's
He don't
his
like
shit.
that shit.
What?
You ain't sitting in
That's
front
your
of
shit
him.
right there.
And you know Joe Buttons responded when he heard that.
Absolutely love Fat Joe. Have all the respect in the world for Fat Joe. Bought Flo Joe when it dropped. Jadakiss.
Knew you was going to Flo Joe.
I bought Flo Joe when it dropped.
No doubt.
Flo Joe was one of the first instrumentals I spit on in like 93, somewhere around there. So I got Firewater, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a different level of respect for not only Fat Joe, but I'm going to always support anything that Jadakiss does.
For sure.
Anything that Kiss does, he has my support.
That's a fact.
Shout out to
Great man.
J1, shout out to Yonkers. For me, in my 40s, it's been really important to unlearn stupid hip-hop ideology. Like, let me start with, there's nothing to even fight about here. Let's start with, we're talking about a game where the tickets were the most expensive Knicks playoff tickets in franchise history.
Y'all argue about tickets like
The cheapest ticket
cost
in
more
that
than-
building was $600, $700, $800.
$874, Joe.
Yeah, it was, the Knicks fan, thank you.
Knicks fan, $874.
Yeah, that particular game was a lot. So this is all just like elitist jargon.
It is.
I want to start there.
Yes.
It's like 4.0 versus 4.6.
Secondly, well, yeah. Secondly, the internet is not like a real place. I would expect Fat Joe to know that. I need more than internet fodder to ever assume that there's really beef with somebody. Me and 50 have over 20 years in. I never thought that would escalate. And if I feel like that, I just need more than some internet chat for me to feel like that, number one. Number two, if you fight in the garden, you're banned for life. You're not doing it again. And if you're tough enough to fight there during a game, then, my nigga, I don't assume any of us millionaire, multi-millionaire, 9-figure people to do that at the garden. I just don't. The lights is too bright. And we there to watch a game, which is the other brilliant concept I have, which may be hard for people to grasp, but if I'm at the Knicks game, it's just because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not there for the vanity play I'm not there for the celeb role. I'm not there to be seen. I'm not in the record label seats. I'm not in the Kith seats. I'm not in the comp seats. I'm in the seat that I wanted to purchase, so I bought it. It's really just that simple. I'm not with all the extra hoopla out there. I'm not out here running around moving with the leverage of my management company or trying to be buddy-buddy or friendly with rappers that I'm not really buddy-buddy or friendly with. I'm the walking embodiment of standing on my own, too. And you know that, which is why you're using my name on your newly established platform, trying to get traction, because I'm the best in the biz. I recognize that, too. Lastly, I just don't know what Joe Budden seats mean, and because I have so much relationship equity with Fat Joe, I'll wait for him to tell me. I don't want to assume. On one hand, where I come from, you would want to be seated behind your enemy, if anything.
That's where the logic goes.
That's the part I didn't follow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be seated in front of him. So, if he was talking about that, I don't really get it, but that's on him. And lastly, maybe Joe Budden seats just means sitting behind somebody you make a lot more than. Until we get clarity on it, we won't really know. But be clear, reimagine how y'all mention my name in some of these conversations. I make a lot more than you niggas. So, if I'm seated behind you, it's by choice, enjoying some popcorn with my baby. I say that with all the respect in the world. So, much love to Fat Joe and Jadakiss. I'll continue to support their broadcast, and hopefully everyone out there will continue to do the same. But this is a non-issue, you guys. Everybody back to work. hey, if this is a non-starter. If this ever comes to be something, then we'll address it later. But Joe and I will talk. This is a non-starter. Salute to all, and go Knicks always.
Not knowing that there's 300 other rows behind, it's like you almost like disrespect those people.
But wait, dog, if I was sitting in the nosebleeds, I make more than you. Like, my seat shouldn't never come up in your conversation. If I was outside in a lawn chair watching on a fucking mobile device, my seat shouldn't come up in none of y'all conversations. That was confusing a little bit, but to each his own.
First off, I feel Fat Joe be just trolling niggas he feel he got more money than. You know what I'm saying? That's how he always been. Very flashy. You know, everything he do, you know, he wants you to like see it and acknowledge it. You know, shit like that. So I'm not surprised on him saying, you know, he wouldn't want to be in the second, third row, fourth, whatever the case may be. But I understand it. I'm not against it. You know, you work, you make your money, they multi-millionaires. Do your thing. You know that level that they on. It's just straight ego, and they care about status. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like Jay-Z and them, they come to a game. You look crazy for them to be in like the second, third, fourth row. And, you know, he's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Unless he wants to be there. So I understand Fat Joe in that sense with the status. He feel like he that. So I ain't gonna sit in the back to nobody. Plus, when he was saying all that enemy stuff, I disagree with him if he means like, you know, beef, like somebody gonna get hurt. If you know what I'm saying? Because if I got beef like that, then I'd rather sit behind him. Because I choose to do something or not. But I think he meant like, you know, like not real beef, but like a war of words or just trying to up the next person. So y'all, you know, like 50 in the main real beef. They just trying to show their status and their egos is bigger than the next. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Like, so that's what I think he meant when he said, I'd rather sit in front. Because in that case, I'd rather sit in front too. If I ain't got to worry about like combat, no issues like that, then yeah, nigga, sit in the back. You behind me, man. You feel me? I don't want to see you while I'm trying to watch the game. You feel me? So I understand that part. That's what I took from what Fat Joe said. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Joe Buttons, I understand the homie too. You feel me? Because he right. And he got mad bread too. You feel me? And if he want to sit in the third row, you feel me? Because he don't feel like being really on camera and doing all that extra shit, then to each his own. I understand that too. And I agree with him. Second of all, not everybody got that bread to be sitting in the front row every fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what you into, do your thing. And if that's not what you into, even if you got the bread, also do your thing, man. But they got buddy, man. This ain't no beef or nothing like that. They homies. Niggas just gonna be throwing shots back and forth. Like I said, It's all an ego thing. Who got the more money? Who got the most cars? Who got the most females? Who got the most houses? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who got the most everything? Like, you know how it go. It's life. You feel me? We even do it down here on this scale. So it's like, y'all niggas understand, man. It's nothing. But I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? Much blessings to you. It's your boy Lou.
Goodbye.
You already know. Sweat!
It's earned. Another day as the world's turn. I'm around ice and the cream like Big Worm. My family's my only concern. I fuck chicks for the experience like interns. This is my way out. I pour my pain in my soul and let that shit drain out. I'm